Hello, everyone. So I've been averaging, 2, 3 videos a day, maybe sometimes more, but they're all short, only like 5 minutes. So I could see I'm looking in could see myself in the image. I got a big wad of kratom in my mouth. This is what I take every day. Kratom, which is a fine powder, and I put it between my cheek and gum, kind of like like snuff. And then, um, and then I have CBD oil, kratom, CBD oil, and coffee. No sugar. That's my thing. I don't drink or smoke or do anything. But coffee, kratom, CBD, that's my thing. And I feel great, you know? So anyway, one more, I think, for today. Listening to my guy, Joe Rogan, a couple of days ago, he had Alonzo Bowden on. He's terrific. Alonzo Bowden. He's a comedian, but he's so smart. And he has a podcast about fear. Like, shit that fear is a business. Selling fear, right? Security systems, terrorism, blown out of proportion. But anyway, I'm going to get right into this. I love Joe, but sometimes he's a fucking knucklehead, you know? Neil deGrasse Tyson tweeted something right after the shootings. And what he said was 100% accurate, but I'll play it for you. It was fucked up. All right, here we go. Here's Joe.
And, what's the solution?
In a second.
I don't know. I mean, we're all
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
wondering what's the solution.
I don't think there is a solution on the horizon. Did you see what happened with Neil deGrasse Tyson? That Neil deGrasse Tyson got in trouble for tweeting something the other day after the mass shootings.
Right.
People were pissed at him because pull the tweet up because it's pretty interesting because it's just accurate. And people were angry and they're saying he's using his platform irresponsibly. And no, he was trying to let people know that although these shootings are a tragedy, they are a small number of deaths, and there's so many other deaths.
I'll comment afterwards.
The past 48 hours, the USA horrifically lost 34 people to mass shootings. On average, across 48 hours, we also lose 500 to medical errors, 300 to the flu, 250 to suicide, 200 to car accidents, 40 to homicides via handgun. Often our emotions respond more to spectacle than to data. Now, that is not a bad tweet, but I saw a scientist who was writing, I am unfollowing him. He is using his platform irresponsibly. A lot of fucking virtue signaling, really, because what he's saying is not that there's anything wrong with, feeling horrified by these tragedies. I mean, he's saying we horrifically lost 34 people to mass shootings. But he's saying it's interesting that there's people dying left and right all throughout this country all day long, just not at the hands of one person, so we look at it differently. And he's just saying, he's just giving you data as a scientist.
And that's exactly what it is. He's a scientist.
Yes.
And so a scientist can separate the emotion.
Yeah.
But people don't.
Find his apology, because his apology is even more interesting.
Listen to his apology, which is actually good. The apology's very good.
Much worse than, heart attacks.
Yeah. So listen to this. So this is the other thing. Yesterday I posted, in reaction to the horrific mass shootings in America over the previous 48 hours, killing 34 people, spawned mixed and highly critical responses. If you missed it, I offered a short list of largely preventable causes of death, along with their average 2-day death toll in the United States. They significantly exceeded the death toll from the 2 days of mass shootings, including the number of people, 40, who on average die from handgun homicides every 2 days. I then noted that we tend to react emotionally to spectacular incidences of death, with the implication that more common causes of death trigger milder responses within us. My intent was to offer objectively true information that might help shape conversations and reactions to preventable ways we die. Where I miscalculated was that I genuinely believed that the tweet would be helpful to anyone trying to save lives in America. What I learned from the range of reactions is that for many people, some information, my tweet in particular, can be true but unhelpful, especially at a time when many people are either still in shock or trying to heal, or both. So if you are one of those people, I apologize for not knowing in advance what effect my tweet could have had on you. I'm therefore thankful for the candor and depth of critical reactions shared in my Twitter feed. As an educator, I personally value knowing with precision and accuracy what reaction anything that I say or write will instill in my audience. And I got this one wrong. Respectfully submitted. And then it says Neil deGrasse Tyson. Now, even that, people are saying not enough, not good enough a response. It's almost like today, there's certain people today that they don't give a fuck whether or not you're saying something with sincerity, whether you are sorry. They don't. Sorry's not enough. Like they don't.
All right, let me
They just
focus.
want. They want to be mad at you.
Joe goes
even
on
if
and
you're
on
sorry.
how the tweet was not. I agree that the apology was very good, and I would accept that. But the initial thing, Joe kept going on like, "Oh, it's just bullshit. It was facts. It's the data. Here it is. More people die from medical errors and handgun shootings." Like, I go, Joe, you fucking moron. Sorry, I love Joe. I don't want to call him that. Joe's brilliant, but maybe he's smoking too much pot, or that his TRT to start. I don't know. He said it a day after the shooting. Don't you understand? It's the timing. Nothing that Neil deGrasse Tyson said was untrue, and it's false. And we are emotional beings. But the people were upset because he said it a day after the shooting. Right? And then if you said, oh, okay, never mind, that's not as big a problem as, say, medical errors or traffic accidents. So, Joe, it's common sense. Neil deGrasse Tyson fucked up. All right? Okay, I'll leave it at that, and maybe I'll do one or two more videos for today. Have a great day, everyone.